a Malaysian Airlines flight.
Aircraft of Malaysian Airlines.
Malaysia Airlines dengan
The
nomor
scenery
penerbangan
is truly shocking.
298 people have been confirmed dead.
The responsibility of the MH370 incident lies ultimately with the pilot.
One was an individual thing which could have worked for any airline, and in the second one I just think it was unfortunate that it was that plane and it belonged to Malaysian Airlines.
I don't actually hold anyone responsible for MH370. I certainly don't think I hold the airline responsible.
You know, Russia ultimately were the ones responsible for that incident in the Ukraine. But again, I also feel that Malaysian Airlines were very responsible in terms of they didn't change their routing.
Again, it's hard not to assign fault to the airline, given that they set the flight plan and given what was going on in Russia and the Ukraine at that point in time with the conflict.
But I also consider that, you know, the fact that they haven't been able to find that aircraft still rests squarely on responsibility with Malaysian Airlines.
Up to today, we still don't know what happened to the plane that fell down, so we can't blame if we don't have evidence.
The treatment after the accident is a big question for most of the normal Chinese people for this accident, as the government of Malaysia and the airline company.
As an airline, you carry all these passengers to their destination, you should be responsible for their safety. And if a plane is missing, first and foremost, they should stand out and make a statement, you know, explain what happened. But, you know, they were not the first one, I think, to come out.
Malaysia government, Malaysia Airlines is not honest enough.
How the government responded to the incident kind of does change my perception of the country.
I think people are fearful as well because they don't see that Malaysian Airlines is doing something to rectify this, or they're not really handling well. So people lose confidence.
We have to do something that would actually get people to not be scared of Malaysia.
It would be hard for me to contemplate flying Malaysian Airlines in light of recent events.
People don't want to hear Malaysia Airlines or MH.
I think there are other airlines out there that have a much more robust safety record.
I think the airline is in a lot of trouble. Not because of a crash, to be honest with you. I will say that people eventually forget about these crashes. But I think Malaysia Airlines' problem remain, you know, whether before the crash or after the crash. I mean, they're just losing tons of money. And that affects confidence.
I think they have to change, they have to have a new set of management who can actually run the company well, cutting down the losses that they have over the years. Maybe manage it in such a way that is efficient, you know, and is beneficial for the carrier.